gonna get in that car and spin, nigga.
Fuck you talking about? My man's check, I ain't cry.
Hey.
Before the check, I ain't cry.
Show your face. Show your face, please, with sugar on top.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Hookah Anonymous _. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _ and follow us there. Now without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, it's a lot going on outside right now, and I'm sure by now everybody have heard everything that's been going down in Chicago. Now, it was a mass shooting where 19 people were shot, and 4 of those 19 were unalived, and unfortunately those 4 included friends of Mello Buckzz and also her boyfriend. Now, it all started because they had an album release party for Mello Buckzz, and when it was all said and done, everybody was leaving, and a car would pull up and begin firing multiple rounds into a crowd. Now, we don't know the motive as of yet. Everybody's speculating and got their own theories on what happened or why it happened, but it is CCTV footage that shows the exact time everything took place. Now, I'm not gonna lie, when you hear the shots, it sounds like something straight out of a movie. And clearly the news is saying that they believe that it was 3 suspects in the car that pulled up and basically did a drive-by shooting into a crowd where multiple people were hit. We already did videos covering the whole incident. If y'all want to check it out, we'll leave links pinned in the comments so you guys can get caught up on everything that's going on. But for right now, in this video, we're going to talk about Blasian trolling Mello Buckzz and the affiliates that was with her that lost their life. We're also going to get into Chicago rapper YFG Fatso and what he had to say about Mello Buckzz and the whole shooting that happened. And to be honest with y'all, I know it sounds crazy because these guys, as soon as somebody lose their life and they ops, they go on social media and troll. No matter how much times they get in trouble for it, they get caught, they still do it. But that's not what we're talking about. He actually had a point in what he was saying. As crazy as that sounds, I'm gonna tell y'all why when we actually review the video. Now, as y'all know, Blasian and Mello Buckzz always had this feud or tension with each other on social media, where they would go as far as dissing each other, and Mello Buckzz would even go as far as dissing Blasian's mother. So in typical drill etiquette, it'll be a given that if something happened to Mello Buckzz or anybody she loves, Blasian was going to be right there to troll. And that's exactly what she did. She would take to her Facebook page and she would repost a post where somebody alleged that Mello Buckzz got shot. Despite it being true, people around her got shot, but Mello Buckzz didn't. However, Blasian would repost it and caption it saying, quote, "All that woofing like you bout that ish, better stop that ish. Got something to make you lay down." Now, of course, she will face all type of backlash due to what's going on right now with people losing their life, and you have people that feel that even though she's going back and forth with Mello Buckzz wasn't the one that lost her life or got shot. It was other people that got nothing to do with anything, so why diss them or make fun of the situation when they lost their life and not Mello Buckzz? One user would say, quote, "But you trolling her and she ain't even the one that got shot. It's other MF's family and close friends you making fun of. Be humble for real, cause that could be you in a blink of an eye." Now, Blasian will respond in another post as she would say, quote, "Well, I always gotta be the bigger person. I always gotta not say how I feel. That B-word put my whole mama name in a song and said she got popped, but I can't troll. All y'all could suck my D. Every time I say something, I'm wrong. This B-word, she'll stick up a baby G. Like, go ahead on y'all validate the wrong ish. Let me would've got shot. Y'all but would've laughed at me, trolled me to the ground, stop acting like I'm wrong, and F everybody. Don't say ish to me, literally nobody on my mama. This whole year, I done seen the fakest ish in my life. Literally, all these MFs trying to tell me how to feel and don't wear not a shoe I walk in, man, F y'all. And then Tay Savage will also catch a stray because somebody, of course trolling, will respond saying, quote, they say you got cool with the person who shot your mom. Is that true? Blasian will respond by saying, quote, B-word, we ain't cool. He gotta die too. F on. Now real quick before we continue, that whole situation with Tay Savage and Blasian is just weird. I don't know what that was about. It seemed like when they came together that they was trying to quote unquote push peace, but now judging from how everything is playing out, maybe they was just doing it to get attention because they seen FYB J-Mane doing it and getting success. Maybe somebody talked them into doing it. Maybe they got paid to do it. I don't know. But it seems like right after the whole situation ended, they went back to being enemies, where it seemed like Blasian dissed him and said he got a DIE, and now she's saying things like this. So what was the whole sit down for? I don't know, but that's just weird in itself. Now on top of all that, she will repost a post from International Drill Music showing Chicago rapper YFG Fatso basically sending a message to Mello Buckzz after the shooting. Y'all check this out.
Who always following behind no limit? You trolling, that ain't in your hood, but go check on them though, you goofy little boy. He know who I'm talking to. You want to be in comments? You a little boy, you ain't did either. I can't wait to catch him again. I'm beating his redhead. Get in the comments and tell him, that ain't nothing, y'all. He was just drunk. All right, cool. That's cool.
That ain't nothing, y'all. Y'all thought
3, 4 of yours was just drunk. Them too.
we don't give a fuck about nothing.
Drop no album. Keep that weak. Hey, weak cover art. All inheritance with that weak. Don't drop that weak album. Don't drop that weak album. You f***ing up the music. We don't want to keep shaking that. Nobody want to keep shaking our ass. Keep that. You ain't go legit. You ain't go legit. Nobody went legit except for.
Alright, now that y'all got to see that, let me explain how I feel about this whole situation and why I told y'all earlier what YFG Fatso said made a lot of sense even though he was trolling. Now, he also mentioned that all these females want to be around these guys and basically rep the hood and be affiliated with these guys that's in real street business. But when real street stuff happen, they want to disassociate themselves or play the whole I'm a girl role. We see that plenty of times on social media. I've seen plenty of posts where girls were saying, oh, a whole bunch of females got shot, a whole bunch of females this, y'all weak for shooting women. However, them same women are the same people that's actually in the streets. They're actually associated with the same guys that are doing what they're doing in the street. And in this case, I'm not referring to the people that lost their life. My condolences go out to them. But I'm talking about the Mello Buckzz who had the songs about shooting, spinning, drilling, and all that. People wait for situations like this to happen instead of when they hear the music in the first place, they hold these people accountable. Why do we gotta wait until something tragic like this happened before everybody wanna sit there, sob, and say what shoulda, woulda, coulda happened? And it's not just Mello Buckzz. It's a bunch of these drill rapping females that's out here just in the way, and then when something happened to them, all of a sudden everybody wanna make excuses that they are girls. These girls are in songs admitting that they're backdooring guys, setting guys up. When do we hold them accountable? And the reason they continue to do it is because they get the feedback that they want when they put the music out. I'm pretty sure if they put out music about spinning, drilling, or whatever they doing, and people didn't pay no mind, maybe they would switch it up. But it's something about being gangster and being a female and being around guys with switches and all that. That's actually a thing that people like to hear, so they're going to continue to put that out until something happens and now everybody feels sorry. Here's what I never understand though. When these people rap about street stuff, talk about street stuff, post guns and be with guys with guns and all that stuff, and street stuff actually happen, why do people feel surprised? They say it's a form of insanity to do the same thing and expect different results. So how you expect to do street stuff but attract positivity? It don't make sense. You literally reap what you sow. So hopefully this is a learning lesson for not just the people involved, but the people that gotta watch this and glorify that lifestyle. Unfortunately, we live in a culture where get back seems to be necessary, and when one body drops, somebody is looking to catch the other because they want revenge. Now when it comes to Blasian, she also has a point. A lot of people sit there and be selective with who they wish to hold accountable, but it don't work like that. And unfortunately, you can't tell someone how to deal with disrespect. No matter which way it comes, whether they diss or not, you may feel a way or be emotional because of how you feel, but you can't tell somebody that's actually in it how to respond to being disrespected. It just is what it is. But anyway, y'all jump in the comments, let me know what y'all think about all this. How do you feel about Blasian and YFG Fatso coming at Mello Buckzz after the whole shooting incidents? Let us know what y'all think in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'ma keep on dropping. And I'm out.